Okay, it's Saturday. Welcome back. On day 2 of our Get Back on Track in a Weekend, I want to talk about the nuts and bolts of fitness. And the reason why I want to explain some of what I think are the most important components of a fitness routine is so that you're not wasting your time. I think some of the things that people tell me, my clients tell me when they're having trouble sticking to an exercise routine is that they're not really sure what they should be doing. And they try a little bit of this, they try a little bit of that, and they're not really sure. Well, when we look at 4 different areas of fitness, I want you to start off with daily movement. So even if you're not doing anything official that's a framework of official exercise where you change into exercise clothes and you're doing something at least moderately vigorous, it really matters how much we move in a given day. And the way that I like to measure that is with a Fitbit. Other people might use an Apple Watch or some other type of pedometer, which can be a really fun tool. It's not like necessary, but it's fun and it is eye-opening. If you have never tracked how many steps you take, you might not know, gosh, I'm not moving much at all. Or, hey, I'm moving more than I think, and it can turn into a little bit of a game and set some goals just to be more active. For sometimes the busier you are, if you don't have time for official exercise, you can still try to get in a few more steps in a day. So that's category number 1. Anybody can do that. Anybody can try to be more active in a day. So that is one thing that we can try to work towards. The second thing is cardiovascular exercise, also known as aerobic exercise, and most people are really familiar with aerobic exercise. It's either brisk walking or jogging if your fitness level is higher. For instance, aerobic exercise is always supposed to feel somewhat hard to hard and something you can sustain for about 20 minutes. So let's just say someone is really deconditioned and hasn't exercised in a long time. Running probably wouldn't be an aerobic exercise because after a couple of blocks or even not even a block, they might have to stop and lay down on the grass. That's not an aerobic exercise because you couldn't keep going. Maybe brisk walking, or it might be a slow walk that makes you feel like it's somewhat hard. So you have to find the level that is right for you that you can keep going. It also could be an elliptical machine or swimming or a Zumba class or just intervals where you're doing 4 movements in a row at a fairly moderate intense pace and you just go rotating between the 4. I'm talking about that because that's what we're going to be doing together. So I'm going to demonstrate a little quick circuit cardio workout that you can do at home with no equipment at all. So that would be a great little mini option to get a cardio workout. The next category of fitness would be strength training. And we're going to do that tomorrow on Sunday. I'm going to show you the strength training examples. But the benefits of strength training are not only just feeling stronger, but you are going to burn more calories all day long. When we think about aerobic exercise, it's typically about burning more calories right in that session, whereas weight training is more of an investment. So you burn more calories during all day long because you have more muscle on your body. And it's also going to protect your joints, your bone density. There's so many reasons to do strength training. And then the last category of exercise is stretching. And we did that last night, didn't we? So our joints and our muscles are always going to feel better when they are loose and long and when we participate in stretching exercises on a regular basis. So daily movement, cardio, strength, and stretching. So of those 4 things, the right mix for you is going to be different than somebody else. We're not going to have any hard and fast rules. In fact, if you just like one of those kinds of exercise and that's how you get started this week and back on track, is you just tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to do some light stretching on a regular basis, or I'm just going to focus on being more active. Or maybe I'll try for 1 strength training session a week and I'll do cardio twice. So I want you to start thinking about it, how much time you might have to invest in exercise. And one of the strategies that I like to suggest is that if you are having a hard time with frequency, try to start with 3. If you can pick 3 time slots a week, and it doesn't even have to be the same time slot. If you were to say, a lot of times people say, I'm not a morning person, I don't want to get up earlier. But what if it's only about 20 minutes early, and it's only 1 day a week? Say, okay, maybe that's more reasonable. Maybe I can say I'll get up 20 minutes early every Tuesday. And then perhaps you decide on Thursday, right before dinner, is when you'll do your other little bite. And then you promise yourself that weekends are so flexible, you'll always get a weekend workout in. Maybe it'll be Saturday morning or whatever. So that's your 3. That would be one great strategy. So there are other ways to do it, but the most important thing is to put something on the calendar and to try to keep going with a little something. What did I say last night? habit is more important than content. So if you have habit, the content can grow and evolve over time. If you don't have habit, you have nothing. So I want you to think about a little bit of something that you can do. So I'm going to demonstrate the cardio workout today, and I want you to do it with me, and then we'll be that much farther along. You have a worksheet to complete on the nuts and bolts, and then we'll come right back here again tomorrow for your third and final lesson. I'll see you then.